And we're going to learn a little bit more and hear a little bit more fundamentally about real-world assets and really the future of those on Cosmoverse. And most specifically, we're going to hear a little bit about the ZIGChain approach. I hope that you're around. Yes, I see that he is getting mic'd up. Very, very keen to learn from Abdul Rafay Gadit of ZIGChain. Are you ready to join the stage? Yes, please put your hands together. Please be very, very welcoming. We're good to go? Just a second, everyone. Just double checking that all the chains that are connected to us are working as well. There's not always ever all the uptime. Yeah, we good to go? Wonderful. Wonderful, thank you once again. Be very, very welcome and looking forward to learning from you.
Guys, today I'll talk about a promise that was broken and a business that was built and the opportunity that was identified and how we all can work together to basically change that broken promise. Blockchain started in 2009. What was the core promise? It was financial inclusion, open access, democratized wealth. But 15 years down the road, where are we standing? It is still the same thing, you know? Billions of dollars in TVL in multiple ecosystems, which absolutely means nothing to the end user. You know, you look at the financial opportunities out there in the world, it's still the same problem. Traditional finance people tell you $100,000 minimum, passport control, this and that. So essentially, if you are born in the wrong place, or if you have not lended a larger amount of money already, well, you are trapped for your life. Today, my name is Rafay. I'm the founder of ZIGChain. And I'm here with my team to tell you that how are we going to basically open these doors and to make sure that the wealth is available for everyone. In 2018, we started as Zignally. Zignally was started as a single platform which was connecting the fund managers with the investor. And the idea was simple, that we can make everyday people access the professional trading strategies through our platform. Within a few years, we had like hundreds and thousands of people joining from all over the world, you know, from Cairo to Istanbul to Manila to Spain to Karachi to Dubai, everywhere in the world, they started joining our platform. And they all wanted the same thing. They all wanted fairness in the financial world, and they wanted the same tools that were previously only available for the privileged people. In our journey, this is what we realized, that the market that everyone is ignoring is actually the market which matters the most. So, you know, when you look at the traditional wealth management space, you know, people say, you know, sorry. Okay, so when you look at the traditional wealth management space, you know, it's still limited to like, you know, minimum 100,000 and 50 million this and all that, blah, blah, blah. We changed that. We set $10, not 10,000, but $10 to start with. And this single thing changed everything, the way that things work. And, you know, we started seeing in the market that for the traditional finance, that are tools available that are only for, you know, the high net individuals or the private fund managers and all that. So we started thinking that, you know, how we can have these things built in a way that it can be available for everywhere in the world. And obviously, centralized infrastructures have their own limitations, have their own controls around it. And, you know, this is when we decided that we will build ZIGChain, not as a protocol looking for a problem, but as an infrastructure that is going to solve a problem that everyone in the world faces every day. You know, it's an everyday challenge. And, you know, immediately your target accessible market becomes in trillions, because serving billions makes more sense than serving millions. It's simple maths. So let's make it a bit concrete. We don't see blockchain as a technology, but we see as an efficient method to do business. Over the last 1.5 years, we have not only built fantastic technology that you can already see, but we have also done that in parallel, we have created an environment for the people to come and do business with us. What we have done is that we have acquired various licenses across Middle East, South Africa, and now European Union as well, where the developers can actually come to us, build on our chain, access those licenses for almost free, which basically, you know, make us the one who constantly think as a business-first approach. What we want to show to the world is that blockchain as a technology is great, but what we need to understand is that we have an opportunity to do business in a better way. And this is what ZIGChain has done. We have almost a dozen dApps right now that have either deployed or in process of deploying their applications on our chain, we have gone the difficult route. It was very easy to run, high incentive and high investment programs to attract 10,000 developers and do all the hackathons. We've gone the hard way. We actually identified the best, repeat, successful, independent founders who are now building dApps on ZIGChain. And when it comes to tokenization, we believe that there is no prestige in just tokenizing anything unless you have a distribution layer. And this is what we have been working towards. We have taken a very different approach towards the tokenization, and in the next slide we will talk more about it. But what we have done that we literally have a global markets team at ZIGChain, and a couple of our members are here as well. We understand the problem, or we understand the problem that someone is trying to solve, and we provide a solution not only as a blockchain, as a technology solution, but also as a business solution, that what kind of licensing or framework can we provide you to solve for that customer base. Now, the result of this intentional approach is that we already have a vibrant ecosystem. As you can see, there are a lot of big names and partners you can see on this nice globe, evolving around from institutions to the dApps and everyone. They're working with us. And what we need to see is that in addition to the normal DeFi primitive dApps, there are some really nice institutional applications that are coming on our blockchain. So in the first cohort, we have the likes of OroSwap, which is a DEX. By the way, just before coming to this stage, one of the founders of OroSwap showed me a very nice AI conversational bot that they have already delivered. It's not live yet, but it's fantastic. Like, this is the best thing I've seen. And it's built on Cosmos. It's built on ZIGChain. It's all for you to use. And then, all these dApps that we are talking about, like Permapod for lending borrowing, Veldora for liquid staking, all these have RWAs inherent in their roadmap as well. And the next cohort of dApps are also very, very interesting. They are talking about tokenizing private credit from Middle East, Sharia-compliant capital from South Asia. Then we have our friends in Switzerland who are building an infrastructure to tokenize private equity. And last but not the least, we have someone coming in from Germany who is tokenizing natural assets like forest and carbon footprint. So all these brilliant things are happening on ZIGChain because we have laid the foundation in a way where we think of blockchain as a business opportunity. Now, we don't see, again, tokenization as a, just a technological thing. Yes, it is. It plays a very big role. But we see tokenization as a four-sided problem, or a four-sided puzzle, starting from, regulation, technology, distribution, and obviously the origination. When it comes to the regulation is a journey. As I said, we have already acquired 3 licenses as a blockchain to make it available to the end users, which is something that not many infrastructure, not many ecosystem would be doing out there. Again, it's a journey. And if you talk about the yield sources, like ultimately everyone loves what you call liquidity, right? So there are amazing liquidities that are coming through private credit, private equity, infrastructure, as well as real estate. And not to forget that, the technology part, when you look at the partners, you have players like Zonex, Tokeny, ControlAlt, and many other. It's a journey. And again, it's a commoditized play. Ultimately, what are you doing? You have a technology which tokenizes something, but if you don't have a buyer, what's the point? This is the layer, this is the part of the journey which everyone is missing, and we are fully focused on. What are we doing here? Not only that, we are incentivizing and we are working closely with the dApps and the protocols that are working on creating this retail layer of distribution, but we are also directly working with a lot of institutions, banks, and the custody providers in the world who are going to integrate the chain directly to make these tokenized and regulated assets available with those end users as well. And again, as I said before, the dApps that are building on our chain, like for example, a DEX and a liquid staking and a lending borrowing protocol, they already have this capability built into their roadmaps that they are going to have these tokenized assets available for people to trade. Essentially, point is simple. Are we able to create an environment where someone out there with $1 or $10 or whatever can buy an OpenAI on-chain? And the answer should be yes, and the answer is yes, and it will happen on ZIGChain very soon. Going ahead, as we talked about that, we see Cosmos has the best infrastructure for building sovereign, interoperable blockchains, and ZIGChain launched its mainnet just 1 month ago. We are already almost at a $20 million in TVL, completely organic, no airdrop thing, blah, 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 nothing like that. And we already have like projects like, as I said, Valdora, AutoSwap Live, Nava Finance, which is a Sharia-compliant yield aggregator. They just did their soft launch, and there are many more coming in the coming days. And all are building products that serve everyone. These are started as DeFi native products, but if you dig in and if you look at it, the core of it is wealth generation, that these are not limited to certain people, and these are not limited to certain opportunities either. They think beyond just the normal way of doing the DeFi. So, but we need to think about it in a different way as well, that can Cosmos be the place where the infrastructure for the wealth generation can actually happen? We believe yes. This is why we are building on Cosmos. And we believe that, this is not a someday vision. This is not a vision that we think about. This is today. It's happening on ZIGChain, So we fundamentally believe that Cosmos is there in terms of its technology, and the real users are waiting. We just need to make sure that builders and the ultimate, ecosystem thinks the same way. As I said, our infrastructure is open. Tokenization framework works fantastically. We have examples there. Institutions are ready, like really big institutions we are talking about. We have one of the partners, it's called Apex Invest. It's a $3.4 trillion fund administrator, one of the, in fact, the largest fund administrator in the world. They are partners with us, and we are using them to bring one of the first tokenized fund out of DIFC in Dubai is coming on ZIGChain. It is a privilege for Cosmos as well. So this is all available for anyone who wants to come and build. Before I leave this stage, and I want to share some personal thought which I gathered after coming here. I was very happy when I heard the Cosmos leadership talking today, and they shared stuff that we all have been waiting for. Very glad to see that they are thinking institutions, but beyond just thinking technological institutions, we need to start thinking business institutions. How do we do business with them? Is integration good enough? Or do we want business to come out, on our side? See, I'm a repeat founder. I've done a very big exit in Web2 before. I run a 9-10-digit family office out of Dubai, And I can tell you something. I travel the world, okay? And I can tell you that AI and tokenization are two biggest themes right now. In fact, I'll tell you a very funny story. One of my friends and business partner was in Dubai. I was in Saudi this week. There's a very big conference, IAF, happening in Saudi. Every single big person you can think of in the world was there because all the money is there. And he said something which got stuck in my mind. He said that the bankers from JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and all that, they are already fighting a tokenization and a stablecoin war. And they are behaving as if they are the ones who actually started this whole narrative and culture. And we, the natives, the ones who actually did that, where are we? Are we there in that fight? We are not even in those rooms where the millions and billions and trillions being talked upon, but we are not there. Why? Why are we getting left behind? So my point is that, there's trillions of dollars of real-world yield out there which is ready to tokenize. Stablecoin getting adopted with Clarity Act, with the Genius Act, all of that coming into place. It's clear now. We are not in the same world where we were living 2 years ago. Capital is available. Yield is available. What are we doing about it? ZIGChain alone, by the way, I'm very happy to share we are sitting on $25 billion of confirmed, signed tokenized assets. This will be $100 billion by next year. But is Cosmos ready to absorb all of this? Are we ready to have this adoption? Again, I would say that, it's a great opportunity. It was great to see that the Cosmos leadership was talking about something which we all wanted to hear. And, for the next 3 days, my team's target would be to go into these deeper conversations with the Cosmos team, with the broader Cosmos ecosystem, and see that how we can all work together and really build for the billion people, which is the target that we should all have. And again, we are open for business. We are here. We have all the infrastructure available. We have all the licensing you can think of. We have all the innovative thing, and we have all the capital available as well. The sky's really the limit. It's just about how fast and how far can we open our mindset. So once again, guys, thank you very much for having me here. Have a great time. Thank you.